This movie was made in 1957 due to a trip made by my mama and daddy to visit his mother. I'll name everybody as I get a chance, as it slows down a little bit and everybody gets some individual time on the screen. This is Aunt Eleanor. Eleanor is 55 years old in this movie, and Eleanor is my Grandma Adams' oldest sister. There were three sisters. This is my Grandma Adams. She's 54 years old in this movie. In the background is my daddy's half-brother, Dale, from his mother's second marriage. They look like they enjoy seeing each other again. I don't know how long it had been since they saw them. This is Uncle Elbert. Elbert is 70 years old in this movie, and he is also my daddy's half-brother from my daddy's father's first marriage. I don't know who this lady in the middle is, nor do I know what this gravesite is. This is visiting the grave of my daddy's only brother. His name was Bernie, and Bernie was about 5 years old when he died. I'm not exactly sure, but I have a picture of him when he was made maybe 4 or 5 years old. And Albert is telling everybody all about the cemetery. Very colorful character. This is my daddy, and my daddy is 32 years old in this movie with his mother and his half-brother Dale, and they are at Bernie's grave. My daddy had not visited this cemetery since he was 3 years old, but he remembered certain aspects of it. This is simply an overview of the Sulphur Springs Baptist Church Cemetery in Trussville, Alabama. This is the church in Argo, where my daddy was born, and all of the timbers for the church were cut and donated by my grandfather, Howard Maston Walker. This is apparently either going to or coming from the cemetery and stopping to buy something at a roadside stand. I have no idea who these people are, but they apparently are relatives of some sort, in that Elbert is going to be here talking to the lady and these two kids. And if Elbert had not have been there, then I would have not have known that they were actually relatives. And this is my Grandma Adams. This is Elbert. Now this is Elbert's wife, Thelma. Thelma's 56 years old, and notice she keeps standing still, posing, because she had not seen a movie camera, and she thought my daddy was taking her picture. And Elbert is just having a big time laughing about it because she don't understand it's a movie film. Now she's really going to give him the devil over the fact that he was making fun of her and laughing at her. She was a pistol too. These are just either going to or from the cemetery, I believe, going back. And this is a little bit of Birmingham and the side roads and everything that you go through to get to Trussville and Argo. This is the gravestone and gravesite of my grandfather, Howard Maston Walker, and his first wife, Georgiana, is buried there in the cemetery. My daddy at his father's gravesite, I understand that he had not been here since he was 3 years old, but he had definite remembrances of it. He had said that there were two little angels on a statue at the beginning of the cemetery, and they were there as they walked through. And everybody was astonished that he actually could remember something from 3 years old. He remembers Uncle Pate, shaving his daddy for his daddy's funeral, and he remembers riding to the gravesite in an old buckboard pulled by his father's two oxen. He and Elbert became very close friends. As I said before, Elbert was instrumental in helping my daddy survive the Depression in Alabama. Elbert is 38 years older than my daddy. This is, again, Elbert. Elbert was a very colorful character, and everybody just absolutely loved him to death.